Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
That's going to be caught by Moss. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Third and goal. Here's Levis. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Let a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Taken from about the 12. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jackson on first down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Harold Carmichael in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Levis to throw off play action. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Levis on 3rd down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Levis. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
That one goes for 30 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Levis. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Steve Smith from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, They needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. This one left side, caught by Patterson. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Johnson, 51 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Levis throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Levis now off of play action. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack on the corner blitz.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. For a setup, the ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.